A common question the Aplos team gets asked when we discuss our services is whether we are lawyers. It is a very reasonable question, as regulatory involves, well, the law. And having been asked that many times, we have finally decided to address it and make the distinction. So, let's get started. To make things simpler, we will address this in 2 separate videos. Today's video will focus on the specialization of Aplos Device Regulatory Consulting UK Limited, while the next video will focus more on the role of regulatory compliance lawyers. First and foremost, we are not lawyers. As we discussed in an earlier video, the focus of the Aplos Group assists companies with the regulatory strategy of getting their products approved. This includes figuring out the appropriate regulatory authority, determining product classification, brainstorming potential safety issues, as well as assisting with regulatory submissions themselves. Second, we advise clients on what to include in a submission, helping to craft indicated use, product descriptions, product labeling to testing data and safety documentation. Next, the Aplos team will do a gap analysis. A gap analysis is just that. We review submissions and can advise what, if anything, is missing. Moving on, the Aplos team will compile submissions from scratch. While some companies may prefer to do this in-house, we realize that it is a big job, so we offer this service. We work closely with inventors to craft the intended use, product description, and safety documentation based on the information provided. Finally, as we say in the conclusion, and more. That can be anything from determining a product's classification, to doing a risk-benefit analysis, to discussing appropriate corrective actions in the event of a potential malfunction. Why should a company hire the Aplos team? We have over 15 years of experience in the above activities we discussed, so if we say so ourselves, we know not only what makes a good submission but also knowing when a file is insufficient for getting over the regulatory finish line. So that is pretty much the role and specialization of the Aplos team. In the next video, we will discuss the role of lawyers in the regulatory field. So how can the Aplos team assist? Aplos Device Regulatory Consulting UK Limited helps companies interested in getting regulatory clearance for their products, but without the bloated fees and intimidating jargon. We can help with advising clients on material to include in a submission, reviewing submissions, doing a gap analysis, and compiling regulatory documentation from scratch, as well as more. We explain clearly and concisely so as not to intimidate or overwhelm anyone. From our London-based offices, we work with companies all over the world. Contact us today to learn more about what we do, your needs, and how we might be able to assist. Please let us know too, what questions do you have? What would you like the Aplos team to address? Please also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, as we are constantly posting more videos. And thank you as always for watching.